Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, the 26th of the November 2020, and we are going to take a look at the Forex calendar to see what are the key events of today, and then we are going to make some technical analysis. So let's just swipe down towards today's date. As you can see, this was Wednesday, that's Thursday. Not much, as you can see here, really not much, and some of this data had been already released. So what we got here, some data from I guess it's New Zealand, and they don't really have big impact on the financial market. As you can see, private capital expenditure had been released, and the data were worse than expected in New Zealand. So we will see the New Zealand dollar reaction on this data. Maybe there will be something interesting for us. We got some interesting data from Germany, and GfK consumer climate data had been released, and they were worse than expected again, way worse than expected. So I think the euro to British pound should be analyzed today. We got some data from the Eurozone regarding the money supply and private sector credit, but they do not have much impact on markets anyway. They are going to be released at 11 o'clock. And as you can see, there is ECB monetary policy meeting accounts 2:30. They might have it might have some impact on the markets today. No data for American session because it's a national holiday, of course. Thanksgiving they call it, when they cut the turkey. So that's today. So no trading during the American session, and as you can see, not really a busy day today on the markets. But let's take a look what is going on the euro dollar and the New Zealand dollar. So let's just start with the New Zealand dollar. I've done the analysis many times on the New Zealand dollar. There you go, we got our analysis partially done. So let me just focus the current events, focus on the current events. So what do we have? We have this supply zone between those two levels, 6,941 pips, 6,972 pips. This was violated, and we got very nice first test, and then we got the breakout. Yesterday the New Zealand dollar broke above this zone. It closed at the level of 7,000. So we are already above this level, and today the next candle is very small. I think it's not really kind of a big candle, but we still can go higher than 7,005. No, the high was 7,011 pips for today. Next target is of course 7,056 pips, but please pay attention to this. The RSI is showing us strength, okay, but if we look a little bit deeper to the RSI, we can see that it's on the extremely overbought levels. So the market conditions are overbought. That means the New Zealand dollar is kind of expensive right now, and it might be, maybe not it is, but it might be a time for the correction or for the pullback. So if the New Zealand dollar will make a pullback after breakout, then the pullback is of course towards the certain level, right? So the first level of interest for bears will be 6,941, 6,972, that zone. So it will be tested from above. But if this zone is violated, if it's broken, then the next level is seen at 6,894, 6,873. And as long as the market trades above these levels, and as you can see, I've marked them in blue, as long as the market trades above them, there is still possibility of an uptrend continuation towards 7,056. Okay, So this is the scenario. If the market will break below those levels, then we will drop towards 6,795 or 6,753 pips. So that will be a significant correction. So please pay attention to these two levels on the New Zealand dollar, and let's just take a look on the euro dollar. What is going on here? Just a quick look. What is going on the euro dollar? We broke above the level of 1.1916, and as you can see, we got this high here that was tested once and almost twice. Yeah, almost 2 times was tested. So we finally broke above it. That's the first thing. Second thing, blue trend line violated as well. We're going higher towards 1.2013. So the level of 1.20 basically, or 1.2000 is the next target level with a high of 1.2013. So this Fibonacci levels are not in use anymore because they have been tested. We got some interesting technical supports. Look at this. We got support at 1.1883, 1.1893, 1.1906, and of course 1.1916. So this is kind of a strong support zone because it lays just above this blue trend line. So please pay attention to this support zone as well. Euro dollar going higher, and the euro pound. The euro pound, as you can see, has tested this level of 8,865 pips again, and that's the second time this level has been tested. So it might be some sort of double bottom pattern, right? We got a bounce. This candle with the long upper shadow is a little bit worrying right now, but as you can see, we already trying to go a little bit higher. Of course, the target is 8,951 pips, but the key level is the blue arrow level, which is 9,003 pips. Please take a look at this trend line. Of course, this trend line tells us that the market is still being traded below it, and if bulls will not be able to break first above the trend line and then above the blue level 9,003 pips, then of course we will have a false breakout. If we get one, then we got a false breakout, and then of course we go lower, and it looks like with this attempt the level of 8,865 will be violated. The other thing is the RSI. The RSI is weak. It's weak, but it's not like a very weak, because it's at the level of 44, so it's not that bad, but still it is weak. The sentiment is negative, and the market keeps pushing the prices lower and lower. This is the definition of the downtrend. We got the high, we got the lower high, 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 and then we got this lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower low, lower low, and then almost maybe there is a difference of 5 pips and we can get a lower low. So please pay attention to the current developments on the euro to the British pound, because if we get above the recent lower high, which is 0.8963, then of course we will have a rally towards the trend line and then blue level. The first technical resistance 0.8951, so 8,951 pips is important as well. So keep an eye on this level as well, because there should be some kind of a reaction on this level from the bulls or from the bears. We will see who will win the battle of this level. So that's everything for me for today, I guess. Euro dollar, euro to the British pound. had been done, and of course New Zealand to American dollar had been done as well. Please pay attention to this to these levels I've just mentioned, and we will see how this setups will work in the future, and I will of course get back to them as soon as there will be something interesting to show you during my next video analysis. So thank you for watching this video, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.